There's been so many rumors all over the internet that Jerome Powell is going to be fired as the chairman of the Federal Reserve, and Congresswoman Anna Luna posted that it's been confirmed. But here's the thing, Jerome Powell can't be fired. Federal Reserve is an entire different entity and is completely independent from the government. So don't believe the hype. However, Jerome Powell can resign, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did. To me, he has one of the most stressful jobs anybody can have, and himself, along with the rest of the Federal Reserve, holds so much power over the United States. In case you didn't know, Jerome Powell is actually in his 30s. Okay, that was stupid, but all jokes aside, it's no secret that both Jerome Powell and Donald Trump do not see eye to eye, especially when it comes to interest rates. Donald Trump wants to cut interest rates, whereas Jerome Powell wants to leave them alone. And Trump hates that. I mean, the guy doesn't let a day go by without telling everybody how incompetent he is for not cutting interest rates. In fact, Trump mentioned it again when being asked about it. Take a listen.
Lots of reports coming into this meeting that you planned on firing Fed Chair Jay Powell. Markets reacted.
Is that right? Those are reports, but they're not true.
So what would be useful to know, are you committed to picking someone from the outside? Are you going to interview individuals that are
so
on the
many
board
people
right
that
now?
want that job. I have people that I've known a long time, they're calling me, begging for the job. You know what you need there? A smart person with common sense, but you need a very smart person for that job. I think it's one of the easiest jobs in government. You show up once a month and you make a statement about where the economy's going, and we're going to raise or lower interest rates. It's probably the easiest job I've ever seen. That's why I'm trying to figure, why does he want to expand and add more people? He's going to add more economists to tell him what to do. But the economists, I was right. All the economists were wrong. They admitted it. They admitted it this morning.
To be real, if Trump could fire him, he would have fired him when he first took office. But let's just say that Jerome Powell actually resigns. Then what? Well, the stock market would most likely drop initially, maybe even for the next few days afterwards. But best believe that I'll be buying all of that dip. Do not be fooled, because word on the street is that Scott Bessent will be taking over his position. And this will happen whether if it's Jerome Powell resigning or when his term ends in May next year. And if you don't know who Scott Bessent is, he's the president's right-hand man. He calls most of the shots and holds negotiations for trade. And he advises Donald Trump on almost everything related to the economy. So he'll most likely turn the money printer on and cut interest rates left and right. And by doing that, it'll suit the stock market up and make it much cheaper to borrow money from banks and lower mortgage rates altogether. This is why I'm bullish on real estate stocks as of right now, unless things change. But even if the housing market does crash, with people saying that it might, real estate stocks will crash along with it, and I'll be buying up more and more. This sounds bad to say, but it's the honest truth. True wealth is made during market crashes. It's when everything is up for sale. This is why if you look through my previous posts and videos, you'll see that I thrive when everything's going bad. That's when I get the most amped up. So many people have it backwards and they get all freaked out when everything's going bad. But that's when I get excited. But anyway, in summary, Jerome Powell will not be fired because he can't be fired. And whoever Trump appoints next will more than likely align with his own goals, and that's to cut interest rates. And that will suit the market up. But I'm going to keep you posted as more information comes out, so don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for the support. I'll see you on the next video.